So, since I'm bored, I have decided to do my overall thoughts on every single Ice Age movie. So, yeah, don't expect like a in-depth analysis on each movie. Yeah. So, without further ado, let's start off with Ice Age 1.
Got ya!
Ice Age 1 is probably the simplest film to understand. It's about an unlikely trio of characters: Manny the Mammoth, Sid the Sloth, and Diego the Saber-toothed Tiger, trying to save a baby and bring it back home. What makes this movie really good is that you could tell the people in this production really wanted to make a good movie. And they succeeded. Honestly, I had a lot of fun rewatching this movie. Has great humor, good chemistry of the characters, and overall a really pleasant experience. And man, that scene where Manny's in the cave and the baby and it explains his backstory, that always hits me in the feels, man. God damn it. So yeah, this is pretty much my favorite movie, and I think now we should get on to Ice Age 2: The Meltdown.
It seems today that all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV. But where are those good old-fashioned values on which we used to rely? Lucky there's a Family Guy, and he's coming up next.
Ice Age: The Meltdown is about the same characters from the last movie, but now they have to deal with the ice caps melting while Manny thinks he's the last mammoth. And later on, he gets to meet a new character in the fray named Ellie the Mammoth, and she thinks she's a possum. While her brothers are probably the worst characters in the movie. Okay, their names are Crash and Eddie, and I hate these two so much. Oh my god, they are annoying as hell. I hate them. I get it, they're supposed to be like dumb and everything, but that's supposed to be Sid's job, and having like two comic reliefs and then including Sid, it's not gonna help make your movie better. Ugh. And it's just gonna get worse from here, folks. Excluding Crash and Eddie, the rest of the movie's fine. And what I mean by like it's fine, it's a average kids movie, nothing really special. But one thing that's drastically improved is the animation and the Scrat segments. I didn't really talk about Scrat in the first movie, but the sequel, I really like the Scrat segments. One of my favorite moments in the movie is when Scrat died. He went to heaven, and then Sid brought him back to life. I thought that was really funny. So yeah, not a bad movie, but it is relatively weaker than the first. So after all that, I think we should now get to Ice Age 3.
Hush, hush, you mean vicious animal. I'm your baby, and this is my milk. I thought you were a female!
Ice Age 3: Dawn of the Dinosaurs is way better than the second one. I think that all comes down to the visuals and probably the best character this series has ever introduced, Buck the Weasel. I love Buck so much.
Were you killed?
Sadly, yes. But I live.
After the last movie, Manny and Ellie are now a couple, and Manny's going to have to deal with being a parent again because Ellie is pregnant. And if you're wondering why is there dinosaurs in this movie, it's pretty much because Sid stole Mama T-Rex's eggs, and now he has been kidnapped by Mama T-Rex, and now the gang has to save him. So yeah, that was Ice Age 3. This is pretty much the last good movie this franchise had, and we're going to now get to the stinkers, ladies and gentlemen. So now we're going to get to Ice Age Continental Drift.
Water everywhere, nor any drop to drink. Well, except maybe that drop. That's a little salty.
The only good thing in this movie are the pirates. That's literally it. Everything else is really bad. Especially the love interest thing. Now, I do get it, they want to do more of their characters, but giving Diego a girlfriend was not a great move, if I'm gonna be honest. She's really boring, and I really don't like her. The pirates are probably the best part of the movie. Everything else is either meh or just boring. And don't get me started on those Minion ripoffs. You can tell I'm kind of not caring about this franchise at this point, and I think it's time we get to the worst movie, or at least one of the worst movies in the franchise. Ice Age 5 Collision Course.
Mi amor. So many ladies have tried and failed to strap a saddle on Sid the Stallion. But I want to share everything with you. You're the wind beneath my fleas, the algae of my eye. Will you be my mate for life?
Only saving grace of this movie is Buck. Everything else is absolute dog shit. Pretty much the story of this movie is that Scrat enters a UFO, causes the Big Bang, and launches a meteor to Earth accidentally just because of his fucking acorn. What the actual shit? And like the last movie, instead of Diego getting a love interest, it's now Sid's turn, and oh my god, seriously, the love interest thing, it was only good with Manny. Stop doing it. And I haven't talked about Crash and Eddie yet, but god, they just keep getting worse in every movie, and we're at one more movie, folks. One more, and that is gonna be Ice Age 6 Buck Wild. Okay, so you know how each segment, when I transition to the movie, I show out of context or a funny Sid clip. There's not that. This movie doesn't deserve it. Literally, just look at the screenshot of Sid. Oh my god, what did they do to you, my baby boy? This is it. We've hit rock bottom, ladies and gentlemen. The latest Ice Age movie, and probably the worst one in the franchise. The Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild is the worst. Animation, absolute garbage. The story is pretty much Crash and Eddie. They feel like, I don't fit in. Hey, what if we go do our own thing because Manny said so? Yeah, let's do that. And they go to the Lost World, the dinosaurs, see Buck again, and he's like, hey, what are you doing, mate? And they go on this really boring adventure. The villain sucks. He's like this smart-ass dinosaur with a big brain, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And I think I should say this again. Crash and Eddie are awful, and the fact they are pretty much the main character of the movie, the main characters of the movie besides Buck, is really shitty. Even Buck is weak in this movie. How do you make Buck boring? Oh man, really awful movie, just awful. So yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on the entire Ice Age franchise. Thank you for watching. I did not have a script for this video, so that's why I kept stuttering a lot, and I'm just really tired. Alright, y'all have a good night.
That's a little...
So